I'm here at WRGN. We're going live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, so you can see what's happening here in the studios and feel the excitement that we feel on this Saturday morning. I know our Saturday morning Share-A-Thon is something new that we're going to try here on this morning because we wanted to end with a praise party, and we're really looking forward to that. If you've not yet given to WRGN and the ministry of WRGN helps you, either over the air or on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, when you see us pop up, we'd encourage you to call now. 800-245-3688. Time for us to go live on the air now. Hope you'll join us. That's Jason Gray and Good to Be Alive. A little amen.
Amen.
It is good to be alive on this Saturday morning, a beautiful Saturday morning, a little on the cool side out there.
I'm not complaining. It's really nice. I have been driving the Jeep the last couple of days.
Yeah.
It's a little,
you just have the soft top.
We have a soft top. And so it is a little different to get used to. It does have heat, you know, but it takes a lot longer to kick in.
It does.
And it takes a lot longer to feel the effects of it.
Yeah. If you've never driven in a car with a soft top, especially a Jeep, because some of the convertibles, they'll have a layer of insulation and they'll have a headliner in there. The Jeep is not.
Plastic and fabric, baby.
It's a piece of canvas. And so it doesn't hold the heat.
No.
So the heat is usually constantly on when you're in there like that. So we'll have to start looking for a hard top for your Jeep.
Dakota, he would like one.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of finding one. We've got a funny year of a Jeep. It's 2012, but
is that an odd year?
Apparently, for like all of the parts, seemingly it's a little bit tricky.
I think it was a transition year. I think it was the year they switched from the TJ to the JK. Okay, I'm going to get too deep here as a Jeep guy. We're going to leave that one and move on to Share-A-Thon. What did we hear from Phone Central?
So far, I have nothing coming across on my end that I can see.
That's fine. That means they're still working on some totals.
Plugging away. That's right. Miss Sharon just got here, so I am sure things are about to pick up. How could you not call when you know Sharon Cease is in there?
That's right. Well, normally during this time, you would be listening to my parents' favorite program. On these kids programming days. That's right. The Pond.
Yes.
The thing that's fun about The Pond is, first of all, kids love it. They've got all the different voices and all that kind of stuff. But adults love it too, because there is humor in The Pond that goes whoop over kids' heads. But we laugh at.
It's so sweet.
It is. It's so much fun. So The Pond would normally be what you'd be hearing right up until 9:30. And then starting at The Pond starts at 9:30, rather.
Yes.
Paws and Tails, 9 a.m. to 9:30. Brinkman Adventures, the plugged-in reviews, all kinds of things, including Adventures in Odyssey at 10:30.
Yes.
So if you didn't get your fix all week long, Monday through Friday, it's on Saturday mornings as well.
I love Adventures in Odyssey. That's probably our favorite out of all of them. The kids, it is almost as if they're actually watching a TV show. They can be totally enthralled in this show. It's so exciting.
The thing that I love about it as a radio guy is it goes back to the old-fashioned radio shows where everything happened in the theater of the mind.
Yeah.
And so your imagination just takes off with those. But I do know, and this is a heads up here, we just heard this week from Focus on the Family, that they are coming out with an Adventures in Odyssey animated movie.
Yes, I can't even imagine how wonderful that is going to be. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, the trailer should be coming out this fall. We love partnering with Focus on the Family and the ministry that happens through them, so much so that we've had actually every day of Share-A-Thon guests from Focus on the Family. We had John Fuller. We had Lisa Anderson, and then yesterday, I can't remember the guy's name.
Paul,
that's right. Paul Asay. And really just appreciate he from Plugged In, by the way, which you normally hear on Saturdays here on WRGN. He and the rest of them were telling us about the trailer and the movie, the feature-length movie that's coming out for Adventures in Odyssey. So if you appreciate the ministry here that we bring you from national and local programming, we hope that you'll support the ministry of WRGN. 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688. Let us know that you're going to join with us. Here's music from Carrie Job. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
I'm trying to get everything back to normal. We had to reboot
My
our computer.
just went all the way back up to the top of the donor list. Oh, there we go.
All right. Oh, here we go.
Match challenge done.
I was going to say that was Kendra Nelson.
Yeah.
And she wanted to do she heard about a half-day sponsor challenge.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
So she did the 300 to then pick a day in
Okay.
March to in memory of
Her mom. Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
There is a paper in there. I mean, you can just throw it away now because I think they're done.
Yeah,
right?
that's the last one we
they're
had.
Done.
Yeah.
I know the paper only had 2 filled out on it, but that was it. It's done.
All right. So hopefully all my comments made sense. I was trying.
I got
perfect.
them. I see.
Thank you.
First 2 forms of it.
Poor StreamYard's gonna have to watch me eat bites of my bagel. I'm so sorry, people.
Widescreen, so you're not even like these cameras.
Okay, good.
It's just that one.
For those of you who may be watching, if you want to bring this one up, for those of you who may be watching here in the studios, you'll get to see kind of the behind the scenes things that are happening. But we did just meet our match challenge.
Yay!
But for those of you who don't know, Kaylee is expecting, and so that whole morning thing hits right about this time.
Right about this
That
time.
any young mom knows what I'm talking about. And so we're getting some food in her so that she's good to go, and we'll be able to carry through for the rest of our time here on Share-A-Thon. We've got just an amazing at WRGN. Our people that are both on the air but behind the scenes as well. Our phone answerers, our volunteers, our staff here are just amazing in the work that they put together. Even for our live streams, we've got a whole process that has to happen to make these happen. And I know K-Rita is probably even thinking, I wish you would turn that monitor down, because I know that that's a thing you got to do during the live streams. But we're just so glad for the things that we have been able to bring you, and always trying to improve, always trying to make things better. It's part of the reason that we're doing this Saturday morning Share-A-Thon as well, because we wanted to give an opportunity for those of you who have a different schedule on Saturdays and listen on Saturday mornings. You've got kids that listen to the kids programs, and we wanted to reach you during this time here on Share-A-Thon so that you could join us in the ministry, because that's what's happening here really during Share-A-Thon, is that you're joining us in ministry. And you can join us actually in person as well, starting at noon today. We are going to be having a bit of a tailgate here at the back of the studios. We've got smash burgers and hot dogs and all kinds of things that you'll be able to enjoy with us. We've got some cookies for dessert. Well, all the things that you'd expect to find for a tailgate. And this morning, I made my world famous smash burger sauce. We'll see how it turned out. We got music from Carrie Job ending here. So here we go. That's Carrie Job and Everyone Needs a Little. That to me is an easy Saturday morning song.
Oh, I love Carrie Job now.
Yeah.
Her old music's very easy listening.
Yes.
Very sweet.
Now that one there, actually, I don't know about you, but I like different music for different times of the day. And for me, a Saturday morning music playlist ideally is kind of an easy some people, though, if they're cleaning on a Saturday, man, you want that pop pop pop.
I definitely. Forrest Frank is for cleaning.
Oh, okay.
And hymns are for like a nice Saturday morning. I love a good hymn.
Okay.
Which is so funny because I was not brought up in church.
That's interesting.
I love hymns. I love them.
That's interesting because many times people who are brought up in church and singing the hymns appreciate the hymns, but people who have come into faith later don't necessarily.
I think what I have found, this is so crazy. I'm not old, but when I say this, it actually for the first time in my life makes me feel old. I have been in some capacity leading worship for 11 years.
Wow.
Which is crazy. But I started on a youth team when I was 15 years old. And in spite of me, the Lord has allowed me to do that. And it's been so special. But I think I love the hymns because there's like a lot of horizontal worship that happens in churches now where a lot of songs can say like I, or me.
Right.
And sometimes we do need those reminders for our hearts, but the hymns are almost 100% consistently vertical
Right.
worship, where it's only about him to you, for you, but not all about me.
Right.
It's all about him.
Right.
And I love so much of the music that we play on WRGN has that vertical worship, appreciation, and feeling. And that's very important to me.
Amen. Well, we have some news from Phone Central.
Sure do.
So we want to share that with you.
Yeah.
And we also have to let you know that last half-day sponsor is now gone.
Yes. Thank you to Kendra Nelson in Telford. Would that be off of the Lehigh Valley?
No,
thingy?
no, Kendra has to listen online. And I say
Okay.
has to listen, but there are so many of our listeners right now who are listening that way.
Yeah.
And online. We have mentioned before that we now have 11 states.
10
states represented in our giving this year during Share-A-Thon. So people that are listening outside of our listening area. And so that's kind of a big change that we have seen over the past couple of years. And the other reason that we are working on that app, and we'll have that app for you hopefully by Christmas. So Kendra listens in Telford, an Insta-gift. Thank you, Kendra, very much. Kendra and her sister, Kristen, both listen online, as did, before she passed away this past year, their mom, Kathy. And so Kendra is taking advantage of that other half-day sponsorship that we had out there. And she said, I know my mom would want to give to the station, so I wanted to give a little more this year in memory of her. Kathy loved listening to Tim and Doug. She was actually did a lot of house cleaning, and she also helped out with a older gentleman that she cared for in his home. And so she would have that on in her earbuds as she was cleaning. And and she said she loved listening to Tim and Doug, also loved listening to Connect Live, and would call me all the time asking what I thought the answer was to that day's question. She loved listening to WRGN.
Precious memories. That's so special that WRGN is able to be at the center of those memories. That's really, really precious. Thank you so much, Kendra.
Yeah, we appreciate your support, Kendra, and love you guys, and are very glad that you're able to remember your mom in that way. Interestingly enough, that gift also brings us...
Oh, my goodness.
Just $90 away from the $118,000 mark.
Wow.
Give us a call right now, 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688. I'm going to double dip now, Kaylee. Yeah. We played a song just a few minutes ago from the Dan Bremnes CD, the Fingerprints song. I've got another one up here. This one also a great one from him. It's called Call Your Name. I just thought it was appropriate as we're asking people to call our number, 800-245-3688. Here's Dan Bremnes.
What's the question?
An off-air question.
Yeah, we have a question from some of our off-air listeners.
Okay.
GD asked Kaylee, what are your favorite hymns?
My favorite hymns?
Tim, I want to hear yours too, so you think about it.
All right.
My favorite hymns. I think my favorite hymn is Blessed Assurance, probably. And well, this was special too because I knew this. I heard this hymn before, but when our youngest was in the hospital for a week, consistently so many people would send like parts of that song to me. And it was really, really special. So I listened to it probably 25 times a day when she was in the hospital, and it got nailed into my brain. So it's a very, very special song. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite hymns. I'd have to think about what my other ones are. Oh, here we go. This is good.
It's very hard. And you asked me, one of mine is It Is Well With My Soul.
Yeah.
It's just, that's such a, it really hits you everywhere. First of all, it recognizes the need that we have for our Heavenly Father as we go through those difficult times. But it ends, to me, in such a victorious way when it says, look, no matter what, I know first of all, it's reminding us that this world is not the end all and be all.
Yeah.
That when we're saying it is well with my soul, it means my soul is not going to end up here. It's going to end up in eternity with God.
Yeah.
So whatever I am going through here, I can get through because eternity is what it's really all about.
That's a good one. I think another one. I said Blessed Assurance is my favorite. Honest, I think my top all-time favorite to sing with a congregation would be How Deep the Father's Love.
Oh, yeah.
The last verse of that song says, why should I gain from his reward?
Yes.
I cannot give an answer.
Now that's a more modern hymn.
That is such a beautiful song.
It is. Is that a Keith and Kristen Getty?
Is that, did they write that?
I think so.
Hold on.
Yeah, look it up because it is. That's
But either way, it's just such, I think hymns put you kind of more in the place of like reverent worship. Like sometimes I think worship, the worship songs that we sing in our churches, sometimes they're very praising, but sometimes it's not necessarily the reverent worship. And I think
that's music from Dan Bremnes and Call Your Name. Well, off air, we've been talking about hymns as we began a conversation concerning hymns and asking what our favorite hymns were. And of course, It Is Well With My Soul by Horatio Spafford. Actually, last night, I don't know if you were listening last night, they are in the middle of Moody's Founders Week. In fact, we've got a Founders Week show this afternoon. But last night, right after we went off the air, Founders Week came on. And the pastor was giving the story behind It Is Well With My Soul from Horatio Spafford and the story behind that. If you've never heard that, you can look it up. This afternoon, I think at 4:00 is the continuation of Founders Week with our afternoon programming here. So you'll be able to hear those messages as well. Actually, that's one of the things that I love about WRGN. I know that there are some other Christian stations out there that play all music, and that's great. When you want all music and you're doing something and you've tuned into us and you find out that we're in a teaching program and you just need some music, switch over to them, but always come back to us because we're going to bring you stuff that you're not going to hear there. And that is the teaching programs that you hear, Focus on the Family and others that are an integral part of our programming. We're about 70% music and 30% the teaching programs, the Focus on the Family, the kids programs on Saturday.
Which is infinitely valuable, I think, for so many people. The teaching is something that normally you would have to maybe even pay to hear some of these messages. And it means so much. I love, and we have our radio on. We have a little old-fashioned style radio. It used to be in my kitchen at my old house. Now it sits on top of our piano. In our new house, we're kind of in a weird spot, so you have to really point the antenna in
the
a
right
funny
direction.
way.
Yeah.
But it still works. It's great. We get great service up at our house. So grateful for that. But my point is that I'll be, cleaning, doing whatever it is around the house, and a Tony Evans will come on. And he just so happens to be preaching and teaching on something that my heart is really needing to be reminded of right now. And that's just how the Lord works.
Yes.
It never fails.
Yeah.
And it's, again, that is something that WRGN can only offer because of our gracious donors. It's the right song at the right time, the right teaching at the right time. And even if things aren't applicable to me in that moment, the Lord will put people on my heart where I'm like, oh my goodness, this can give me compassion for those people. It's so valuable to me.
That's great. 800-245-3688. 800-245-3688. We are just $90 away from that next plateau. So if you've been thinking about jumping in somewhere, and maybe you're thinking, you know what, I can do $10 a month. This would be a great way to do it. You'll put us through that plateau. $10 a month. That's like 30 cents a day.
2 coffees.
Yeah. For one day.
Yeah,
of
literally.
2 coffees.
Two coffees.
Yeah. And that's $120 over the course of the year. That would put us through that next plateau, the $118,000 mark. Give us a call right now. 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688. Here's Ryan Stevenson and the gospel. So other hymns that you like? Holy, 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 one of mine.
Holy, holy, holy.
Yeah. That, as I think about what the book of Revelation says, that we'll be singing around the throne. And it uses just that phrase, holy, holy, holy. Now, of course, the hymn expounds upon that and talks about the attributes of God and all of that. But that's another one that I just love.
I think I would. Sorry, my phone is. Nobody ever texts me when they.
Except on
no
Saturday
one ever
morning
texts me
when you're on
when
the air,
I'm
right?
On the air,
right?
And I always have to check just in case it's something with my children.
Yep.
But it's not. Everybody is just fine.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to think of what it's actually called. I think it's called just the first line of the song. It says, all creatures of our God.
All creatures of our God and
that
King is what it's called. Yes.
That's a fun one to sing. What I love too about hymns. So I go to a little tiny country bumpkin church. I'm talking like actual hillbilly church in a barn. Like we don't even have a real church building. We go to church in a barn.
Yeah.
But it's just guitars, acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And sometimes we play a cajon. And it's so fun because we bring the hymns to life in that way.
Yes.
So they've always got a little bit of a twist to them.
Right.
It's very fun, but it feels so from the heart, which they've always been there. That's the purpose of hymns, was they were pouring out from someone's heart.
Right.
So it's really special to kind of follow that. Yeah.
So did you find out if that was a Keith and Kristen
Okay,
Getty hymn?
so I looked it up and it said that How Deep the Father's Love originally, I guess, was from The Mandate.
The Mandate.
Austin Stone? Who wrote it?
Oh, really?
Okay, wait. I found more. Stuart Townend.
Oh, Stuart Townend. Okay.
In 1990. Okay, so listen, it's a hymn from me because I was born in 1999. So
and he wrote the song in 1995. All right. Well,
That's
Stuart
so
Townend, actually, he has written a lot with Keith and Kristen Getty.
Okay.
So it's you're right in the same genre.
That's
there with
so
Stuart
interesting. That has such an old sound to it.
It does.
Such an old sound.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is such a good one. We actually, when you were talking about a country bumpkin church, my dad, as you know, was a pastor, and we used to do evangelistic services in a revival services in a church in West Virginia.
Oh boy.
Inman, West Virginia, I believe it was. And the piano player, I swear, used to play in a honky-tonk bar. And every song felt like honky-tonk.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just amazing. And we were kids. I mean, I'm talking about 10, 11, 12. And I will never forget the sound of singing in that church. All the hymns were played at the same speed and honky-tonk.
Honky-tonk speed.
Yeah. It was really something else.
That's a good tempo.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Those are memories that as you're growing up, you'll just never forget.
Yeah.
Those things that are, what do they call them? There's a name for them. They call them core memories. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Core memories. Yeah. So, all right, 10 seconds.
The gospel that makes a way.
That's why it's so important for us to share the good news. It is the gospel that makes the way. It's not anything that we can do in and of ourselves. The Lord working, that's what makes it happen. Yep. 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688. Give us a call and let us know that you are with us in the coming year. We would love to hear from you right now. 800-245-3688. We've been sharing about some of the programs that would be on right now during this 9:30 to 10 o'clock hour, or, all morning, Saturday morning with the kids programs. The kids programs, I think, are an important part of what we do here, because we have a generation coming up that needs to hear the gospel.
That's right. And I was just talking when Kathy Hawk was in the studio yesterday. She was sharing her passion and her love for the children's programs. And why they're some of her favorites is because she learns from them. And I just thought of a scripture while I was sitting here thinking about that out of 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 4. And Paul says, and my message and my preaching were very plain. Rather than using clever and persuasive speeches, I relied on the power of the Holy Spirit. That is going to be the best teacher that our children could ever have. And that is what is coming over on these morning programs for the children on WRGN. It's such a special thing to not, again, have to have these persuasive and fancy and flashy things. Kids don't learn in that way. You can intrigue them, and yes, you can get their attention, but something as simple as a radio sitting on a kitchen counter, just talking plain to them can teach them more than they could ever need to know.
It's amazing to me too, because we do sometimes train our kids to the flashy when they don't need the flashy. And it's funny to me because right now, one of the most popular kids programs is Bluey.
Oh, yes, Bluey.
It is.
Yeah, Bluey.
It is, and that's a secular program.
Yeah.
It usually, as far as I know, and they're trying to teach good morals in that. But it's plain.
It is.
There's not much to it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely we don't watch Bluey all of the time. That's like a when we're at grandma's house kind of show. You know what I mean?
Because you know it's a safe show,
yes,
but
like,
it's not.
Yes, Grammy bought the Bluey fork and the Bluey spoon for
sure.
Kaya and things like that. But it's very plain. It's 2D. It's very flat on the screen.
Yeah.
Nothing flashy. The colors are even very neutral and things like that.
It's done that way on purpose. Now, one of the things that I also appreciate about the kids programs here is that they are well done.
Absolutely.
The sound effects, the different things that are a part of that.
Yep.
But the kids don't necessarily need to have the flashing lights and all that. In fact, the studies are showing that we are actually creating kids that have a hard time sitting still, that have a hard time concentrating because of some of the ways that we bring entertainment to them. And they're not getting into their mind as far as creating those mental pictures, because we're just like shoving it down their throats.
Absolutely.
So to speak.
It forms this way of children not needing to have imaginations because they just have everything right in front of them. They don't even have to think. And again, we were just talking, you said the theater of the mind is what these programs promote. And it's absolutely true.
Well, you can give us a call right now, 800-245-3688. We've had a great start to this morning. Let's keep the momentum going as we bring you both the music and the programming throughout the day here on WRGN that will feed not just your ears, but your soul as well. Here's music from Citizen Way as you go to your phones. Miracles. All right. You doing a little better now?
I am.
Okay,
it's
good.
So funny. It was half of a bagel and it like healed me.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yes.
Well, we just absolutely killed our match challenge this morning.
Yeah, that was fun.
In just a few minutes.
I'm telling you, dream team right here for match challenge.
Yeah. In fact, would love to have another match challenge if anybody's out there and wants to put that match challenge out there.
Yeah.
Because those do really seem to ignite the phones.
They sure do.
And get them going. So.
Yep.
All right, so we're excited about that. Looking forward to what's going to happen as we go through the morning this morning here. I did not have breakfast myself this morning.
With some grapes.
I'm gonna actually ask you for a grape or two. Because I don't know. I got up and I made my coffee, and then I started making the smash burger sauce. And so I'm excited about that.
Oh, I'm actually so excited.
I made two different kinds. Well, it's all one right now, but I'm about to separate it out when I get my break here. Okay. I'm going to get separated out, and then one of them's going to be a kickin' smash burger sauce.
Oh.
And the other's just the plain smash burger sauce. Wow. Because I know that not everybody is spicy.
Yeah.
But I am spicy. So, I don't mean me personally spicy. Okay. You laugh like, oh yeah, it's spicy, all right.
Someone commented and said that this sauce sounds wild. Is it a wild sauce?
Oh.
How spicy?
Smash burger sauce.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I only ever have heard of smash burgers, not smash.
You've not heard of smash burgers?
No, I have the burgers. I've just never heard of the sauce.
Oh, that's part of the smash burger. is the smash burger sauce.
I think a lot of times people say smash burgers and like they don't necessarily they don't include the sauce in the description. It's just there, so then you don't know that the smash burger sauce is
It's
there.
part of what makes it, though.
Right.
Right.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it's like in with the.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a sauce. It's like the. All right, here we go.
I'm confused.
We'll have to keep you waiting on that one. I love that one from Citizen Way, along with Jasmine Murray, and Miracles, the name of that song. Here on Share-A-Thon, we are in our first hour of our overtime, so to speak, here on Share-A-Thon, and we are pushing towards that goal. We are $90 away from the $118,000 mark. 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688. I am thrilled with how Share-A-Thon has been going so far this year.
Yes.
Knowing that you are coming alongside of us in ministry. What you hear over the air is just such a small portion of the ministry that happens here at WRGN.
That's so true. Lives are really changed. People are really brought into community, and it's such a gift. I have great news. Our match fulfillment, just came through, and I want to see, where does that put us, Tim?
Oh, well, it puts us through a plateau, and so we are going to praise once again. Well, the fun thing about the match fulfillment is that it also usually puts us through that plateau.
That's
and
right.
Sometimes puts us through two.
Yes.
Which it did indeed.
Yay!
We are now through the $119,000 mark.
Strides, big strides this morning.
Exactly. And that also means that we are now $590 away from the 120. And every $5,000 plateau is a mountain mover.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see those mountains move as we move through this next plateau. 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688. We have used the theme this year, Awesome God, and we've been celebrating our awesome God each day here on Share-A-Thon through the testimonies of those who are ministered to by the ministry of WRGN. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the logo that we used for that as well. Rita and Terry worked together on the logo for this with the ocean waves and the mountain.
It's so awesome.
Actually had stickers made that are a part of our, giveaway here. As you come into the studio, we'll be sending one out with each of our gifts as we say thank you for your support as well. They are beautiful. And it just says Awesome God across the top and WRGN down on the bottom.
Yes.
If you want to put it on your water bottle, or I know people like to put them on their computers or whatever, but they are great.
They are. Well, Rita just brought me one, and it is so beautiful. I'm going to show our live listeners it right now. Look
All right.
How cool is that?
Yeah, they're great.
So special.
Nice thing about these too, and is that if you put it on a water bottle or something, they will go through the dishwasher.
Oh, really?
Amazing. Yeah.
That's the problem I run into with like most of my stickers.
Well,
so that's impressive.
This one here on my mug has, and if you're watching on the online experience, you can see this one's been on here for about 2 years. I don't always run through the dishwasher, but I do on occasion, and it comes through just fine.
That's awesome.
Stays nice and bright, and they are great. Now, I would not recommend running your computer through the dishwasher. If you put it on your laptop, not a good idea. It could clean out the crumbs that might be in your keyboard,
don't do
but
that.
So we have those here as well. So if you come out at noon and join us for our praise party as we do a little tailgating here at WRGN, you'll be able to get those stickers as well. So we'd encourage you right now, though, to call in. A day sponsorship would put us into that 120. So give us a call right now, 800-245-3688. That's 800-245-3688.
I'm just staying. I don't know what to do. I'm not saying I'm staying right here, but I'm not leaving.
I'm staying. You can't get me out.
I am just going to
day until the afternoon because I don't really see a point in
going home.
I know it might sound silly, but
Heather said you could stay on in place of me because you're more qualified.
no, Nick, that's
Those are her words.
Heather.
Wow.
Don't twist her words. She's a nice
It's
lady.
not what she said, it's what she meant. Which is fine, 'cause I can
Oh no, I don't.
What
have
happens in the studios stays in the
Oh my
studios,
gosh, I forgot him.
except when the webcam is on. And then you hear it all.
Oh dear.
I mean, wrangling it back, TGV had a great thing that he shared in the off-air comments. He said, I've come under the conviction that we need to be throwing our energy and support behind the people that are doing things, and we have a great opportunity to do that by partnering with WRGN.
Awesome.
Thank you for all that you do. And thank you, TGD, for coming out and for helping.
great.
You came on Wednesday and had no idea what was going on here at the station, really, and then you jumped right in and you were serving on Friday. So, yes.
Yeah.
I really appreciate
Who trained
that.
him on the phone? Did you, Kaylee?
It was
Oh, okay.
It was very good. Good teamwork. But he was great. He was a very willing learner.
Yeah, he told me when we were talking on Wednesday that he was a little nervous about doing the whole phone thing. But from what I understand, you did a great job.
You did.
So
It was
thanks,
very fun.
TGD.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Oh.
All right. Well, we are going to see a little changing of the guards here in the studios. We did have a phone call, and so we'll find out what happened on that
Yeah.
phone call. If it's a day sponsor, we will have gone through that
Another
120.
plateau.
But don't wait. Don't think somebody else will do it. Now is the time to give us a call and support the ministry of WRGN. And we'll let our changing that has to happen here happen. And I'm not even sure who's on right now.
It's supposed to be Nick.
Oh, Nick. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll get Nick in here
Yeah.
because I know that Nick enjoys doing this, and he hasn't
Yes.
been able to be on at all this year until today. So we will get him in here to be able to see,
Fun.
what he can bring to the table here during
Hold on.
Share-A-Thon.
Okay.
What's that?
You want me to sign off?
Yeah, I think we can sign off of this for now, and then maybe if we get another match challenge, we'll bring that on again. So
We'll be back here live at 11 for the next match challenge, so tune in then.